Hey, this is Dennis with The Way Forward. This is a podcast all about the the transition into the AI age. Max,
Hey, my name is Max. I am a cybersecurity noob, trying to get into the cybersecurity world and protect us from the ravaging digital storm that's coming our way. Back to you, Dennis.
yeah, and so Digital Storm. So this hot off the presses is Codex 5.6, or the government has requested to OpenAI to delay the release of Codex 5.6, and for cybersecurity reasons. Thoughts, concerns?
It all sounds like good news to me, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in the cyber world is like, thank God, finally someone's doing something. But again, we got to remember this is just the public companies. They're the only ones under scrutiny. There are labs everywhere who are running full speed ahead. And this is just the canary in the coal mine before the big hit comes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing too. I mean, I think we could just pump. I mean, it's the government pumping the brakes a little bit. I'm a small government guy, but I think this is a good thing.
Yeah, and it really should be like all government should be doing it. Everyone should be doing it. Everyone should be thinking cybersecurity in 2026 and everything they do. Whatever you're doing, I don't give a shit if you don't care about technology. You need to be thinking cybersecurity and you need to be finding out ways, learning enough to keep yourself safe from what's coming. This is final warning, people.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, would you have any cybersecurity tips this week?
Yeah, okay, I got one. For anybody who is travels a lot, and you go into large facilities or into places where there are a lot of people, um, I want you to ghost. I want you to become a ghost. You seen that movie with Will Smith and his son, and they remember that show? What was it? They were crashed on a planet,
Yeah.
and people had some kind of a skill where they could just be so calm and centered that the beast wouldn't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is similar. When you go somewhere, you shut your device off. If you're on holidays, shut it off. Because when you walk into an area with a lot of people, there's a statistical probability that's increasing every day that there are little devices. I don't have one here with me now. I had it for the last podcast, but they sit and they listen. And all they do is they start collecting your data and they timestamp it. The time, who you are, your ID, as much data as they can get. And then if you stay there long enough, they're going to start cracking into your phone, right? Because your phone's always sending off these beacons. It just records these things, right? And so if you shut off and you ghost, you are a digital ghost. You can run around that crowd and no one knows you're there. But anyone who has their device on, any government, any authority, any scammer, they know who's there, right? And so be a ghost. That's the cyber security tip for the day.
Yeah. I mean that hurt on that. I saw similar related topic. I saw like I've been seeing ads for flip phones making a comeback. Not maybe for a cybersecurity perspective, but of just like get away from the phone perspective.
Hey, from a cybersecurity perspective, that is great. That just means there's your surface area, your attack surface area is so much smaller.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
And what do you think of like the Linux phone? They had like do they still have that? Are they
Mm.
still making that?
Yeah, there's been a couple attempts on it. Yeah, it's really cool. It's coming. Linux is really making a jump, mainly because Microsoft's and all these large companies are so controlling Apple. I think Linux is really taking up stock and picking up a lot of new adapters. Now that Linux is so easy to use, people are adapting quick to it. They love it.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward, Linux. I came back to it not long ago. Um, and so you were going to talk about the kernel. So Miko's kernel's getting
Yeah, so
close.
kernel. Yeah, I'm working on Miko's kernel. Um, a kernel is basically, you can think of it as the manager. Okay. It's the
Okay.
manager that sits right on top. It's the manager software. Sometimes it's firmware that sits right on top of the hardware. It's the base of the software stack. Okay. Now, Miko's not true firmware or not true kernel because she's sitting on the Linux kernel at some point. The Linux kernel is her base, and then she's up here at a program level. But her role is like a kernel, and it's like it is something that she's an administrator for the entire facility. She controls inputs, outputs, right? Just like real kernel controls the memory allocation, the processes, the call system calls are coming in from other apps, right? So the idea is building her kernel is a very solid structure. Okay. And one of the rules I have is you cannot have indeterministic software in her kernel.
Right.
That is not allowed. I put that in the code specific so that everything that runs in that kernel is deterministic. That makes it really solid. Okay?
Yeah. And so how will
Yeah.
you integrate AI, not into her, but like, is she going to have it as a tool that she can use at some point or what?
Yeah, so she will, but there's about 4 stages where she gets to AI. So there's for example, the level right above the kernel is all her tasks and her jobs, all the deterministic programming that she does. Okay. All the function work is completely deterministic. The only time indeterministic comes in is on the polish, right? It's the interactions between people where she needs a little more information and she's a higher level of compute. So she stalls, like rolling her eyes, like, right? And then boom, she gets that extra compute and she gives them a very indeterministic answer.
Okay.
All right. So her core kernel is super deterministic, but yet her appearance to the users is completely indeterministic. That's the illusion that I'm trying to create. So that outer thing we talked about before about revolvers. I was thinking about having whatever is a couple of questions or statements or whatever that all are similar. So instead of repeating the question, she'll give you a different answer each time. That will make her
Yeah.
appear more indiscriminate. Yeah. Right. And so
Right.
that's the big test is like, how many times can you ask a human the same question? If I ask you, hey, what time is it? What time is it?
1:15.
Hey, what time is it?
It's 1:15.
Hey, what time is it?
It's 1:15.
You see, at some point, a human is going to get fucking irate and be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Right. So,
Yeah.
but where software will do that again and again and again and again. And that's
Right. A
human
loop.
software. Right. So building that depth of into Bella, right, is what I'm trying to do. So that,
Mhm.
and then her ultimate fail safe is if the question is outside of her domain of expertise, which is running the facility, helping with their projects, anything outside of that, she will default to the operator to me and say, hey, go ask Max.
Mhm.
Or I don't know, go ask Max, right? That will be her default, her barrier, her guardrail, I guess, to her
Yeah.
domain.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun to make. Oh my God. This is the funnest project I've ever made, like in 20 years. I can't believe how powerful the software is and what I can
I
do with it.
know. I
Unreal.
know. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I hear you on that. Like, I'm not doing it at that level that you are, but I mean, working with Bella before. I'm actually spinning up another instance for Bella. Like, BNI, it's a referral group, and I'm supposed to help other people get business, but it's also you do business within the group. And so there's a barber in the BNI, and I went to go get a haircut from him. And it's a small little barber shop with 3 barbers in there, and they're all independent contractors, but they kind of work under one name. And came up that I was the AI guy, and this guy said, yeah, I would love to have like once it's good enough, I'd really like to have a voice agent. And I was like, oh, really? What would you want it to do? He's like, oh, you just be able to like, book appointments and stuff like that. And so he was like, once it's good enough. I'm like, it's already good enough.
No, it's
And
not.
to book an appointment, sure, 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 sure.
Maybe,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just the illusion of good enough, I think.
What do you mean?
Well,
Because
no, I
like
shouldn't say that. Like
for these
you
guys,
have
like
you have Bella trained really well. So I've seen Bella work. I've seen her function. So I know what you're saying. She's really good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking at the state of everything.
right. And I don't think that, of course there's always room for optimization. But I think I think this guy, because this guy compared it to like the recordings, like press 1 for blah blah blah. Like that was his standard. And compared to that, I think I can spin. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm spinning up a instance of Bella to handle that. And I'm just going to spin it up and get it live and then just give it to him and say, try it for 30 days. And,
So you'll give him the same thing I had. same setup, right? It'll be like your introduction, the onboarding, all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
You'll go through all
customized
that, and
to
then
their business. Like, I don't, I mean,
right,
so it'll be kind of like 80%. I'll give it to them, and if they want to give it a go, then I'll have a talk with them to figure out how to connect their calendars and whatnot and booking systems so that so they can actually function as a booking system.
right,
I can't
good,
connect their
yeah,
calendars without them.
that's right. It's nice. You just give them a quick little thing that amuses them, and okay, yeah, this is interesting. Let me go the next step, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah. And then if it works, then I'll talk about a monthly. And then other than that, I mean, this was a crazy week. I had client meetings, or not client meetings, prospect meetings to talk about a business, talking to a moving company. They want they want a system to be able to manage their referral partners. So they're a moving company, so they want to be able to manage like property managers, apartment managers, realtors, brokers, things like that, so that they can know that on Christmas, these 10 people have given him, 80% of the business, so they say they should send Christmas cards or whatnot. So I gave him a proposal for that, and then seeing client meetings and whatnot, and working on the presentation. So that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, it's I don't know about the whole. So again, what you're doing is you're building mainly software, a software base, and then yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what your plan is, but
Yeah, I mean, it's turning. I mean, I don't know. I'm making it up as I go, right?
right, exactly.
But
That's right.
but it's like, hold on a second. Um, I mean, it's a lot of custom software. I mean, that's what it is, It's
It
just a lot
is,
of
yeah.
custom software. And when I was first, I mean, it seems like so long ago, but it's not like 6 months ago. It was like, automations and being able to wire up N8N automations that could this happen. Um, yeah, but and then me and
Okay, so
the
now the automations thing, right? So that's the thing. You're trying to create these hardwired paths for automations for people, and each one of them is a goddamn custom. It's so bizarre. Like the one that I'm failing at right now is an automation I'm making for myself. Um, I have the specific need that when I walk into my house, I don't want to open my computer. Whatever I worked on in the coffee shop and library, I want it to automatically print to that printer, so I know to pick it up, staple it, and proofread it. Right? I don't want to touch it, and I'm jumping from Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi. Right? It's really hard to get it to work. I think I've got everything done except my local area. My printer is no longer not waking up on the LAN, right? So it's not getting the signal from the router, which was sent by my laptop as soon as it gets near the house. My router knows the laptop's there, it signs in, sends the data, but it doesn't get to the printer. So that's my last stage to complete in the automation.
and so you don't want to like push a button. You don't want to like push a print button when you
No,
leave
no, I
work.
want to walk in the house, drop my bag on the floor, go eat, go shower, do whatever. I don't want to touch my computer again until I have to go back to another place to work. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to open that damn thing in the house in my peace space.
How does it know what to print?
Yeah, so in the coffee shop, I print. I put the print on my QC pipeline for my documents, outbound documents. It goes through a
Okay,
series
so
of pipelines. I just say, yeah, go print this. And then it goes to the QC, it
okay,
prints it, it sends it, and it saves it on my computer in the queue waiting to go. And then as soon as I leave the coffee shop, I walk across town. As soon as I'm near the house, boom, my router picks up my laptop. It logs onto its Wi-Fi, and then it sends that print job to that printer specifically, right? Like I've logged the ID of that printer into the log to the ID of my laptop. Plus, it
mm,
has to be only for things printed from that specific folder. It is a super tight automation link. Once it's running, it'll be just seamless. But again, getting that automation up and running is somewhat tricky sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I've never done anything with a printer like that, but it's just, I mean, does the printer have the capability to be woken up by like
Yeah,
autonomously?
it that's right. So that wake on LAN is a setting in the printer, but with all this energy issues and green energy and trying to reduce power consumption,
Scam.
it goes to sleep all the time. So for this application, which I just need for the next like 4 to 6 months, I have to run that thing on all the time, and I've done all the settings on the printer, and it still won't make that change. So I have to do some kind of hack in the hardware between the printer. Is my next step to get it to work.
Mm. Are you talking to Claude about this?
Oh, Claude's done his job. Claude's done his job. He's done his work. It's no longer in Claude's domain. It's now in my domain, in my printer, and working in my router. Yeah, he's told me
Hmm.
what needs to be done, and he's done as much as he can.
Hmm.
I've been using Grok for it because I've got a tool set up in Grok
Oh,
as an IT master, so I use that.
and so are you a metered API for Grok or per subscription?
Um, I think I'm on metered at the moment or subscription. I can't tell. I gotta check. I don't know.
Hmm. And is Grok pretty competent in terms of coding?
I haven't used them much for coding, but I'm going to be taking this entire thing that I put in Anthropic, and I will also run that whole series of documents in Grok and see what the difference is in output between the two of them.
Yeah.
So that'll be a
Yeah.
final test. But
Yeah.
yeah, because they got cursor, so they should be just rocking. It should be a really
Yeah. I'm kind
cursor,
of
Codex, they're Claude Code. They're all just rocking. Yeah,
yeah, I think
they've all.
I
Sorry,
wanted
they've all passed that benchmark. That they've all those softwares have solved the coding issue. All of them.
mm,
Right from now on, this is the future.
mhm. Excuse me. Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of like getting Cursor and to use Grok for. I think the more I mean, I can see differences between Codex and Claude now, and I just think that, I'm at $200 a month. I think I could probably be at half that. And now I want to try GLM five what is it, GLM 5.2 or whatever.
Oh yeah, Michael mentioned that. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what is that?
It's the open source model. Like it came out maybe
Oh,
a couple weeks ago, but if it's not Opus 4.8, but it might be Opus 4.7 or something, like it's good enough
yeah.
for a
That's the
fifth
one
of
that
the
got.
cost.
That's the one that got leaked, right? And then, right, that was the one that was leaked. They actually Anthropic dropped their damn code, right? That was
No,
Anthropic, or
no, no. So ZLM, is it GLM?
whatever. Yeah.
GLM it's a Chinese company. It's not Anthropic.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Are you sure the
It's an
Chinese didn't
open
steal it?
source. It's an open source model. Like if you have the hardware, you can run it locally on your machine.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, so it's a
Yeah.
local. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it
It's
can
not a
be. It's
cloud.
open
Okay.
source. It could be.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess there are open source cloud models, aren't there? Maybe there aren't.
Yeah, I mean it's an open source cloud model, and you can get a subscription to it, or you can buy the equipment and run it for free, minus
So
power costs at your house.
what's the equipment you've got to run it? What are you going to use?
I was looking into it, and I mean, to run the full model, I guess do you understand quantization? Quantization?
Yeah, yeah, bits per
Okay.
second. Yeah, yeah,
And so like you can if you forget, I don't know exactly how it works, but basically you can like make the model smaller and it's like
yeah.
you
You
trade off.
lose
It
it.
becomes smaller and less effective, and there's
That's
maybe a
right.
happy medium.
That's right. Yeah.
Um, but
So yeah, you're putting through a lot less bits per second, but your output is pretty decent, right?
yeah, yeah. So I don't know the exact specs of the thing, but I'm looking, if things continue to go well with the way forward, I think before the end of the year, I'm gonna spend 5, 6, maybe 7,000 on a system, like a home system it's not just for AI, but like data usage, local network, and then yeah, AI
Yeah.
tests.
So what's
That would
going to
be all
run
local.
what's going to run your model? What computer, what hardware is going to run that model? What processor?
Um,
What?
I, I mean, probably I haven't gotten to the specs, but probably hold on. Um, she's doing I've got that. I told you I put the app into production right now, and she's doing it right now. So I'm getting play by plays, and you know, so we'll see. Um, hmm.
But yeah,
But
what's your hardware? Have you looked at that? Not yet, eh?
not. I mean, not in specifics, but not in specifics. But I'm going to get the top of the line as I can. I mean, I think. I mean, even like a GPU, like a used GPU that might be sufficient, or like a for like $2,000 or $3,000 new GPU. And I mean, um, people are talking about the constraint moving to hardware and
Yeah.
chips and RAM and all that stuff. Like Micron, day or two ago, just went through the roof. It went
What?
up like
The,
20%. Yeah.
oh, really? Well, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
How'd they do that?
Well, it's
Yeah.
just
So this.
because it's the memory crunch.
Oh
You see what I mean?
no,
Like the
but
constraint, the constraint is in the hardware right now. So RAM, VRAM, GPUs, chips, that's from what I gather, that's just going to get more and more expensive.
yeah, yeah. Until we get lots of competition and we drive costs down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then maybe
I paid
resources.
$5,000 for my very first computer. It was like a fucking 486, like in 91. I'm like, so
Yeah, right.
shit, right? You're paying the same goddamn
486.
price right now for the same thing.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to get that built I mean, I'm hoping to get that up and running by the
Yeah.
end of the year.
Let me know how it goes because, like, I have a similar issue with Miko, right? I need to have her eventually put on a computer like that on some hardware platform, a GPU of some type, to process her locally as much as I can.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, I mean, I think, I know Michael's concerned about so U.S. government crackdown on Fable. U.S. government is requesting Codex 5.6 not be released. And there's some people who are concerned that this is the beginning of the AI caste system. What do you think?
Yeah, it's already begun. That's right. It's already begun. And it began I think began 20 years ago, right? Remember all these tech bros that are billionaires now, they've been using this for 20 years. They've been using really good, the highest shit. And all of a sudden their high shit just went exponential, right? So it's been around for quite a while. They've been utilizing it for quite a while. The caste system is already built in. Right. This is just another step in that process, which is why I'm such a big advocate of offline compute, right? But we just don't have the horsepower that these big machines have in the cloud, right?
Hmm. Yeah, that's what it comes down to is having enough hardware.
And
I
one
don't,
one
I
of the
mean,
CEOs, one of the CEOs also mentioned that I can't remember who it was. Was it Amadei? What's his name? Amadei? Anyway, I can't remember which company he had. Anyway, he said that compute should be like at the hierarchy of needs kind of thing. Like if you got water, you got food, you got shelter, you got compute. Every human is allowed to have so many hours a day, an hour a day of high powered compute. That's how serious this might be in regards to this caste system. Because if we don't have that, there's going to be some major inequalities.
yeah, I mean, I don't know because as soon as something's a right or a need, then it's just a matter of time until the government's doling it out. And then, how far are
Exactly.
we from communism and socialism? And yeah, I'm an old school
Yeah.
capitalist. I think those things are bad. I'm an American. I think those things are bad. Um,
Yeah.
I do. And I think, like, so what you describe over since the beginning of history, certain groups of people have had more access to resources than others.
And technology has always been the defining factor,
Right.
whether it
But
be
is that a
guns or whether it be
caste
compute.
system? Because I
Right. A
think a
caste
caste
system is
system
a
is more like it's more. it's more hardcore than that.
more defined. Like India has a caste system in their
Right.
social structure, right? So Michael's talking
Yeah.
about a caste structure in the digital world, and we're already in that caste structure. Every single person sees a different internet. Okay, no one sees the same internet. When you go online, you are being filtered, you're being parsed, you're being strung into certain groups. Yes, you can go there. No, I don't want this person. There's net neutrality is gone. Okay, so the caste system is forming in a very detailed way on the internet itself, right? That's just
Hmm.
a reality too. It's based by country, it's
Hmm.
based by all kinds of things.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's also natural to a point. Like, I think, because I guess what some of the fears are is that there's this malicious restriction on this technology so that some people have it and some people don't, which is going I think it's going to happen and arise naturally anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a natural process and it occurs all throughout history. And it's something to do with the fact that the world's chaos unless we form some kind of ordered hierarchy, right? Without
Yeah,
order, there is just chaos. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And then for me personally, I'm going to do the best that I can to have as access to as much stuff as I can
Yeah.
because it's in my
That's
best
what we do.
interest.
That's right. We self maximize. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to, I guess the danger in pointing the finger of like, oh my God, this is going to happen and this is bad. I guess the one of the dangers is that it's a license to not get your shit together and take action on your own life and just to point at somebody and blame somebody and wait for a handout.
Yeah. This is going to be a dividing line that is going to separate people into the doers and the talkers. It's just going to be like, bam, black and white. Yeah.
There already is, dude. I'm thinking about, and it's probably a terrible idea because I've got enough to do already, but have you seen this thing on X called Ship or Die?
I know the software theory behind it. Like it's been out for 10 years. Ship or die means you just got to get your damn shit updated, ship it, get it out there, test it, and go. Is that what you're talking about?
I basically, so these guys made
Basically.
this guy made a platform and it's pirate themed. And it's you sign up maybe $200, $300, and you join the crew and you have 30 days to ship a product. And if you don't ship
Oh,
a
yeah.
product, then you're kicked out of the group. And then
That's
every 30
cool.
days you got to ship a product.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
It sounds cool, right? Like I
Yeah, it does.
mean,
Yeah.
because if you do it for a year, I mean, one of them's gonna make some money, right? I mean, well, maybe
Yeah.
there's no guarantees, but if you do it for a year, you got 12 things out there that could make some money.
That's right. In this kind of a world where things are so, oh, the change is so rapid, you really have to iterate. The iterators will be the adapters, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so you learn the process of building something, shipping it, getting it out to market, and you do that. I mean, that's got to be a great skill set, right?
That's right. And each time you do it, you learn, right? It's a learning experience. And so you just keep iterating, iterating, iterating until you get fucking good at it, right? You don't give up. You eventually get good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've thought about doing that, but probably too much on my plate as it is.
Yeah, you got too much on your plate now. Jesus. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got let the real world results motivate you. Let the real world deadlines motivate you, not some game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like learning this business thing is going pretty well. I had an interview or a first call with somebody who runs a how do you call it?
Hey, there's no
She
benefit.
does
Hey, there's no benefit to this game. Like you can't win money or anything, can you? On this ship to win? The
no.
ship. Oh, okay. Just a motivational
It's
thing, right?
just it's just a motivation to it's for people who
Yeah.
want to build
Okay.
stuff.
Because I was thinking, like, if you've got all this business lined up with NBI, you could really blast the shit out of this ship product thing, right? You could really
Right.
fucking nail it. It was a contest. You could fucking, right? That's the double motivation to do that, right?
Right.
You could line it up
I,
and
I mean,
fucking all the ducks in a row and boom, hit them.
yeah. But I had a talk with a woman today who runs a formal wear, primarily wedding dress fitting business.
Oh, she's fucked.
So, which is, I guess, is big. I don't know anything about it.
It's
But
dead. It's a dying market.
oh, you think so?
Yeah, no one's
Because
getting
people aren't
fucking
going to get
married.
married, or what's that?
Nope. The marriage rates are declining. It's no one's getting married anymore. No one's fucking planning it. It's done. It's a dying business. The wedding photography is dying. All of these things in the wedding are dying. The receptionists, the banquet halls, they're all going empty. Yeah.
What? Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that marriage rate is going down, and we can thank feminism for that. But I don't, and it's net negative for society, and I really mean that when I say we can thank feminism for it. One of the first, I mean, feminism is
It's a
it's given
mind
women
virus.
it's given women the idea that what is the saying? A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. That was that that was one of the early,
And they all fucking believed it. And they all fucking
yeah,
believed it. Like,
yeah,
God damn it.
but
Anyway,
yeah,
let's not talk about
the
that. Back on topic of technology here.
yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, she wants you to do something for her. What is she?
Yeah, I mean, basically, a lot of people that I talk to, they're running their business out of their phone, and their
Right.
personal number is their business number, and they don't have a CRM, and they don't really know where to start, and that's pretty much her spot. And so it's whatever I propose to her, it's going to be a custom build that's going to fit what she's doing, but it's not like a big client. It'll be a great
Yeah.
project to do, and I hope that I can get it and do it, but it's like the more I'm doing these smaller clients, the more I realize that this is just building the foundation to be able to chunk up to a bigger size business.
Yeah, that's right. And then the next hurdle you got to go through is the fact that small business owners do things on a really sweet personal level, right? It's fast, it's efficient, it's quick. Whereas you get to in corporate, it's this whole fucking bureaucracy chain. You don't need to deal with people, you deal with policies and procedures. That's a fucking nightmare. Right. So
Yeah,
it's nothing you got to go into.
yeah.
Hopefully get AI to master that for us. Right. So,
Coming up. Hey, bro, I just got a message. I gotta go.
okay. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.